We spend years meticulously planning diets, rigorous exercise routines, and chasing quick fixes, hoping to finally achieve lasting health. But what if all this striving inadvertently distances us from the very essence of well-being, leaving us exhausted and perpetually dissatisfied? We often treat our bodies like complex machines, objects to be fixed or sculpted, rather than living, breathing temples of consciousness. This constant pursuit of external perfection, fueled by self-criticism and an underlying sense of inadequacy, paradoxically weakens our connection to the very vessel that carries us through life. The silent pleas of our overworked organs, the subtle aches, the persistent fatigue, these are frequently met with more demands, more pushing, more neglect of the deeper wisdom they hold. Paramahansa Yogananda, with his profound wisdom on integral living, often pointed to a truth far simpler, yet far more potent, that the key to unlocking the body's innate healing power lies not primarily in what you do to it, but in how you relate to it. He emphasized that the body is a mirror of the soul, a conscious entity responsive to our thoughts and feelings. Imagine, for a moment, a profound shift in perspective. What if the most overlooked health practice isn't a complex diet or a strenuous workout, but a whispered thank you to your own temple every single morning? What profound physical, mental, and energetic transformation would such a simple, consistent act ignite in your landscape over just 30 days? This isn't just a spiritual platitude. It's a practical pathway to revitalizing your entire being. Before we dive into this transformative journey, I invite you to pause and consider, what single aspect of your body are you most ready to appreciate? Share your initial thought in the comments below. Your answer might just inspire someone else. For too long, we've been conditioned to view our bodies as separate entities, a collection of organs and muscles that either function correctly or break down, requiring repair. When discomfort arises, be it chronic fatigue, persistent back pain, a perpetually unsettled stomach, or simply a vague sense of heaviness, our first instinct is often to diagnose the symptom, find a quick fix, or even worse, blame the body for its perceived failures. We might push through the pain, ignore the signals, or embark on restrictive regimens that further alienate us from our own physical wisdom. This disconnect, this battle against our own form, is the root cause of countless physical and emotional imbalances, and it's a profound energetic drain. Your body, far from being a mere machine, is an exquisitely intelligent network of energy, consciousness, and living cells, constantly striving for harmony and relentlessly communicating its needs. When we fail to listen, or worse, when we respond with judgment and criticism, these whispers of need can escalate into shouts of distress, chronic ailments, persistent low energy, and a pervasive feeling of dis-ease. Consider the cumulative effect of a lifetime of self-criticism directed at your body. Every time you lament a perceived flaw, every instance you ignore its need for rest, every moment you push it beyond its healthy limits without acknowledgement, you are sending a clear, albeit subconscious, message of disregard. Paramahansa Yogananda taught that thought is a dynamic force, and that the mind has immense power over the body. If your inner dialogue is filled with negativity, resentment, or even just indifference towards your physical self, this mental pattern creates energetic blockages. It hinders the free flow of prana, or life force, through your system. Imagine a magnificent river, abundant with life-giving water, but upstream, a dam of negative self-perception impedes its natural current. The areas below the dam become stagnant, deprived, and eventually unwell. Similarly, a body starved of conscious positive attention and gratitude will struggle to maintain its optimal state of vitality. This energetic diagnosis reveals a critical insight. Your recurring symptoms are not random acts of rebellion, but rather intricate forms of communication. That persistent ache in your shoulders, might be the physical manifestation of carrying too much mental burden. Your digestive issues could be a reflection of an inability to process emotional experiences. The ceaseless fatigue, despite adequate sleep, might signal a deep depletion of vital energy caused by chronic stress or a lack of mental and spiritual nourishment. Yogananda emphasized that a harmonious mind is foundational to a healthy body. When the mind is fragmented, critical, or disconnected from the body suffers. We unknowingly create a state of internal war, where different parts of our being are in conflict, rather than in collaborative flow. This internal conflict consumes vast amounts of energy, leaving you drained and vulnerable. The prevalent culture often encourages this adversarial relationship. We're bombarded with images of perfect bodies, leading to constant comparison and self-condemnation. We're told to conquer our hunger, fight our cravings, or beat our bodies into submission to achieve fitness goals. While discipline is essential, Yogananda taught that true discipline emerges from wisdom and self-love, not self-flagellation. When you approach your body with aggression, it tightens, resists, and ultimately diminishes its capacity for healing and vitality. The subtle cellular intelligence designed to regenerate and thrive becomes overwhelmed by this constant internal friction. The journey back to integral health, therefore, begins not by forcing compliance, but by reestablishing a conscious, compassionate dialogue with your physical form. What is your body tirelessly trying to communicate through that persistent ache, that low energy, or that sudden wave of exhaustion that you've been consciously or unconsciously ignoring? Recognizing these signals as invaluable messages rather than nuisances is the first step towards true healing and a profound energetic shift. The practical revelation to bridge this energetic disconnect, deeply rooted in Yogananda's teachings on the mind's power and the body's sanctity, is surprisingly simple, yet profoundly transformative. A daily practice of conscious body gratitude. This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's a deliberate, heartfelt engagement with every cell of your being, turning criticism into reverence and neglect into nourishment. The concept of the body as a temple, worthy of honor and loving attention, is central to Yogananda's philosophy. He understood that our physical form is a divine instrument, designed to carry our consciousness, and that its well-being directly impacts our spiritual evolution. When we consciously appreciate our body, we are not just engaging in a positive affirmation. We are actively shifting our energetic frequency, signaling to every biological system that it is seen, valued, and loved. This shift has measurable physiological effects, calming the nervous system, reducing stress hormones, and fostering an internal environment conducive to healing and vitality. Here's how to integrate this 30-day body gratitude practice into your morning routine, transforming it from a mere habit into a sacred ritual. 1. The sacred dawn moment. Make this the very first conscious act of your day. Before reaching for your phone, before your feet even touch the floor, dedicate the first few minutes after waking to this practice. This sets a powerful tone for the entire day, establishing a precedence of self-care and interconnection over external demands. This is Yogananda's emphasis on starting the day with conscious intention, preparing both mind and body. 2. Conscious breath, conscious body scan. Lie still for a moment. Close your eyes and take 3 deep, slow breaths, allowing your body to settle. With each inhale, draw in prana, life force, and with each exhale, release any tension or negative thoughts. Now, begin a slow, mindful scan of your body, starting from the crown of your head and moving downwards to your toes. As you bring your attention to each part, your scalp, your forehead, your eyes, your jaw, your neck, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, abdomen, spine, hips, legs, and feet, consciously offer a silent thank you. 3. Specificity in gratitude. Don't just say, "Thank you, body." Be specific. For your eyes, thank you for the gift of sight, for allowing me to witness the beauty of the world. For your heart, thank you for your tireless rhythm, for circulating life through me even as I sleep. For your hands, thank you for your ability to create, to comfort, to hold. For your legs and feet, thank you for carrying me through life's journey. For stability and movement. Even acknowledge parts that might cause you discomfort, saying, "Thank you for communicating your needs. I hear you." This isn't about ignoring pain, but about shifting your relationship with it. Yogananda emphasized that mental commands can influence physical states. By directing loving attention, you influence the subtle energy of that body part. Or feeling the sensation of gratitude. The key is to not just recite words, but to feel the gratitude. Allow a warmth, a lightness, a sense of peace to permeate each area of your body as you thank it. Visualize a gentle, healing light flowing through you, activated by your appreciation. This emotional resonance amplifies the practice, sending powerful positive signals throughout your nervous system and cellular structure. This profound inner feeling is what truly recalibrates your energetic field. 5. Embrace the process, not perfection. Start with 2 to 5 minutes. Even a minute of genuine gratitude is more potent than 10 minutes of mechanical recitation. Over 30 days, you'll find this duration naturally extends as the sense of connection deepens. Yogananda encouraged perseverance in spiritual and self-mastery practices, understanding that consistent, gentle effort yields profound results. This is not a performance. It's an intimate dialogue, a conscious reconnection with the incredible intelligence that orchestrates your very existence. By embracing this daily ritual, you begin to transform your body not just physically, but energetically and spiritually, laying the groundwork for enduring vitality and profound self-love. Integrating this powerful gratitude practice into your daily routine is not about adding another burdensome task, but about weaving threads of conscious awareness and self-reverence throughout your day, making your wellness journey sustainable and deeply personal. Paramahansa Yogananda emphasized that spiritual principles must be lived, not merely understood intellectually. Similarly, body gratitude must permeate your actions and choices, transforming them from unconscious habits into acts of mindful self-care. This sustained integration begins to reshape your entire relationship with your physical form, shifting from an adversarial dynamic to one of profound partnership. Beyond the dedicated morning gratitude scan, consider these practical ways to embody gratitude and listen to your body's wisdom, as taught by Yogananda. 1. Mindful movement as an act of thanks. Yogananda's energization exercises are a perfect physical extension of body gratitude. These exercises are not just about building muscle. They are about consciously directing prana to every part of the body, invigorating it, and preparing it for the day. Even if you don't practice the full set, incorporate simple stretches with intention. As you stretch your arms, thank them for their strength. As you bend, appreciate the flexibility of your spine. Walk with awareness, feeling your feet connect with the earth, acknowledging the power that propels you forward. Each deliberate movement becomes an offering of thanks, strengthening the connection between mind and body and allowing for a more harmonious flow of energy. 2. Conscious eating, gratitude on your plate. Before each meal, take a moment to offer gratitude for the food before you and for the body that will receive it. Yogananda taught that our mental attitude profoundly impacts digestion and assimilation. Eating mindfully, chewing thoroughly, and savoring each bite is an act of respect for your body. Listen for signals of true hunger and satiety rather than eating out of habit or emotional response. If you've just thanked your digestive system in the morning, How can you then nourish it throughout the day with choices that support its well-being, rather than taxing it? This isn't about strict diets, but about deepening your intuition to make choices aligned with your body's needs. 3. The whispers of your body. Adjusting habits. Once you establish a consistent gratitude practice, your body's whispers will become clearer. That persistent headache you thanked might be telling you to hydrate more. The lower back discomfort you acknowledged might be a signal to adjust your posture during work, or to incorporate a specific gentle stretch. This is where the practical application truly comes to life, moving beyond mere appreciation to informed action. Listen to energy fluctuations. If you feel a dip in energy around midday, instead of reaching for another coffee, take a moment for 3 conscious breaths expressing gratitude for your body's resilience. Ask it what it truly needs, perhaps a short walk, a few minutes of silent contemplation, or a light, nourishing snack. Respond to discomfort with compassion. If you experience an ache, gently place your hand on that area, thank it for drawing your attention, and reflect on what might be causing the imbalance. Is it stress? Lack of movement? Poor sleep? Use this internal dialogue, cultivated through gratitude, to guide your adjustments, always remembering to consult medical professionals for persistent or severe issues. Sustaining the practice. The 30-day body gratitude practice is a catalyst. To sustain it, consider keeping a simple gratitude and body insights journal. Each evening, jot down 3 things you were grateful for about your body that day, and any insights or signals it communicated. This reinforces the positive neural pathways and strengthens your intuition. For those with busy schedules, micro moments of gratitude can be woven in. A quick thank you to your hands as you wash them, to your eyes as you admire a view, or to your lungs as you breathe. Yogananda advocated for integrating spiritual principles into every aspect of life, making no separation between the sacred and the mundane. Your body, in its intricate wisdom, is a sacred part of your journey. What part of your body will you consciously thank first tomorrow morning? And what subtle message are you now ready to receive from it? Share your intention in the comments below, and let's create a wave of conscious gratitude together. The journey we've explored, from a state of disconnect and critical evaluation to one of profound body gratitude, is nothing short of a transformation. It's a shift from seeing your body as a problem to be solved, or a machine to be maintained, to recognizing it as an intelligent, sensitive, and deeply interconnected part of your conscious being. This perspective, championed by Paramahansa Yogananda, moves beyond mere physical health. It delves into the realm of integral well-being, where mind, body, and spirit are honored as a unified whole. By consistently engaging in the 30-day gratitude practice, you don't just feel better, you fundamentally change the energetic blueprint of your relationship with yourself. The benefits of this transformation are multi-layered and profound. Firstly, you will likely experience a significant reduction in chronic discomfort and tension. When you stop fighting your body and start listening with compassion and gratitude, its defensive mechanisms can relax. The nervous system shifts from a state of fight or flight to rest and digest, fostering an environment where natural healing can occur. Secondly, your energy levels will undoubtedly increase. The internal friction of self-criticism and neglect is an enormous energetic drain. When replaced with appreciation and harmony, this previously consumed energy becomes available for vitality, focus, and enthusiasm for life. You'll find yourself less susceptible to the midday slump and more resilient in the face of daily stressors, as your internal reserves are no longer depleted by constant self-opposition. Furthermore, this practice cultivates enhanced mental clarity and emotional equilibrium. A body filled with gratitude cannot simultaneously harbor deep self-criticism or persistent anxiety. The consistent inflow of positive affirmation creates new neural pathways, fostering greater self-acceptance, peace, and resilience. This mental calm directly impacts sleep quality, leading to more restorative rest and waking up genuinely revitalized. Perhaps most remarkably, you will develop a heightened intuition regarding your health choices. Your body's whispers about what food truly nourishes it, what movement it craves when it needs rest, will become clearer and more trustworthy. This newfound self-knowledge empowers you to make choices aligned with your highest well-being, without relying solely on external advice or fleeting trends. The initial paradox we posed, that true health doesn't come from pushing harder, but from simple reverence, now reveals its profound truth. You discover that your body is not an adversary, but an ally, constantly striving for your highest good. Yogananda taught that health is your birthright, and it is largely restored and maintained through harmonious alignment of one's inner being with the divine intelligence that sustains all life. By consciously appreciating your physical form, you are actively participating in this divine design, allowing the life force, prana, to flow unhindered, rejuvenating every cell. This journey is not about achieving an impossible ideal. It's about embracing the perfect instrument you've been given, acknowledging its resilience, its wisdom, and its capacity for joy. Over 30 days and beyond, this consistent act of body gratitude transforms your relationship with yourself, cultivating a deep, abiding self-love that radiates outwards, touching every aspect of your life with newfound vitality and grace. Consider the humble earth, a silent, enduring presence that sustains all life. It doesn't demand praise, yet it responds bountifully to conscious cultivation. When a gardener tends to the soil with care, providing water, nutrients, and protection, the garden flourishes, bearing fruit and vibrant blossoms. But when the soil is neglected, criticized, or treated as inert, it becomes barren and resistant. Your body, in its profound wisdom, mirrors this natural principle. It is your personal garden, capable of astonishing resilience and abundant vitality. Yet it requires more than just functional maintenance. It yearns for conscious, loving attention. Gratitude is the purest form of nourishment for this inner garden. The sunlight that encourages growth, the gentle rain that cleanses, and the fertile soil that allows life to thrive. Paramahansa Yogananda in his teachings frequently drew parallels between the natural world and the human experience, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all things. He taught that the soul is not dependent on the body for its existence, but the body is dependent on the soul. This profound statement encapsulates the essence of integral health. Our physical form is an extension, a manifestation, of our consciousness. When we elevate our consciousness through practices like gratitude, we uplift the very foundation of our physical being. This isn't just a philosophical concept. It's a practical guide to unlocking inherent vitality. A body that feels appreciated is a body that thrives. It's a body whose immune system functions optimally, whose nervous system remains calm, and whose capacity for energy and joy expands exponentially. This practice of body gratitude, therefore, isn't a temporary fix, but a cornerstone of perennial wisdom for longevity and profound well-being. True longevity isn't merely about extending years. It's about extending years of vibrant conscious living, where every day is experienced with clarity, energy, and purpose. When you commit to thanking your body, you commit to honoring the life force within you, cultivating a relationship that deepens with time, much like a timeless tree that grows stronger with each season, rooted firmly in the earth. You cease to be merely an inhabitant of your body. You become its conscious guardian, its loving partner, its devoted friend. And in that friendship, you discover a wellspring of health, resilience, and inner peace that will sustain you throughout your life's journey, making every breath a conscious act of gratitude. To truly live is to honor the vessel of life itself, The wisdom of Paramahansa Yogananda reminds us that our physical form is not just flesh and bone, but a living, breathing extension of our consciousness, responsive to every thought and feeling we direct towards it. If you're ready to transform your relationship with your body from critique to celebration, from neglect to reverence, this 30-day gratitude practice is your powerful starting point. Imagine the profound ripple effect this shift could have on your energy, your clarity, and your overall sense of peace. Don't let another day pass without experiencing this vital transformation. Begin your journey of daily body gratitude tomorrow morning and witness the inevitable awakening within you. If this message resonated deeply with you, please give this video a thumbs up to help spread this vital wisdom to others who are searching for true well-being. Subscribe to our channel for more insights inspired by Yogananda's teachings on integral health and spiritual consciousness. And now I invite you, as you reflect on this powerful practice, what does gratitude for your body truly mean to you at this moment? Share your deepest thoughts in the comments below, and let's cultivate a community that understands the sacred power of self-love and conscious living.